thanks to the support as a channel member, Matt Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now November, and we still haven't won an away game since the title decider last season. Hello and welcome to part 60 of Wembley to Wembley. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have an away game, which we'll lose because we lose them all. But we are at home to Ebbsfleet, and we might win that because, as you can see by our league position, we win quite a lot of them. It's a very, very weird season. I mean, it's actually been quite a good October because we only played away once. Obviously, we lost it. In our home games, we're unbeaten all season. We've never lost at the new stadium, and we've never won away. I've never known anything like it in all my years playing Football Manager. It's absolutely bonkers. And despite being unable to win away from home, we're only 2 points outside the playoffs, a third of the way through the season. Absolute madness. You know what else is madness? And I'm going to say this quietly because it is potentially going to cause a riot. I've dropped Tom Best. He doesn't really play anymore. We signed a new guy. We've signed Josh Hill, who is a right winger on loan from Coventry, who's quite good. I mean, he's not anything spectacular on the pitch just yet, but theoretically, he's very good. He's 6'4". You know I like him big. 6'4", relatively quick, exactly my kind of player. And his arrival has kind of coincided with Best just falling off a cliff, form-wise. I mean, all that fuss in the summer about being worried about potentially losing him, and he's turned from that, what's that, 4 years of absolutely incredible football to, I mean, he's still getting a goal contribution every other match, but a 6.77 is one of the biggest drop-offs I've ever seen, apart maybe from Sam Camper's drop-off, because Sam Camper, after getting 29 goals last season, has scored 0 goals this season. I don't know what's happened to these boys. Laycock, I mean, Laycock's actually not done too badly. But Roberts is also doing... Thing is, Roberts and Laycock, I don't really want to play them together because they're both very similar. Neither of them can really play that support striker, second striker role. So we're going with Camper. I don't know. We're going to lose this one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We'll worry about it for the Ebbsfleet game. So it's Sebastião in goal, a back four of Machiavelli, Larson, Young and Brown. Fairley, Scowen, Davidson and Hill in midfield. Camper and Roberts up front. It seems weird not having Tom Best in the team. We actually played Best in the last match up front and he scored, which is where one of his 2 goals for the season has come from. But again, he's another one like Roberts, like Laycock. They all want to play as the poacher. And I think if they're all going to be similar, we may as well just play one of them and stick an extra midfielder in for these away games. Maybe go with some kind of 4-5-1, stick an extra central midfielder in. And then, I mean, it does mean sacrificing Best again because it would be Hill and Fairley probably as the wide players. But maybe do like a 4-5-1, 4-3-3 kind of thing away from home and stick with a 4-4-2 that's working at home. I can't understand why the home form is so different from the away form, especially because our home matches are being played further away from Wembley than some of the away matches. Just, I don't know. I know I spent a lot of yesterday's episode talking about it as well, but until it stops happening, it is just such a weird run that we've been on. And I actually had a look back at last season, and because last season was going quite well, you don't really notice it at the time, but we've been much better at home for quite a long time. Is this just a Football Manager thing that I don't normally notice? I realise it's something people think happens in real life, but I'd kind of just assumed it was a superstition and not an actual real thing. But I'm definitely feeling it this year. It's mad. We are currently not losing though, which is jolly nice, although we're doing our best to give away a penalty here. And now we are losing. Terrific. Lovely old stuff. There's nothing to do in these away matches. There is, I don't know. I don't know what I can do to stop this happening every time we come away from home, because the system then works so well at home. Maybe in the next away match, we do try a 4-3-3. and we just stick it. We've got a lot of central midfielders. We could stick Marrow in, stick an extra midfielder in. We may as well not have Sam Camper on the pitch. He is just, it's inexplicable how much he's fallen off. Him and Best, what a difference their form has made. They're the two players who are here for the next 2 years. And there's a version where they're not playing for most of that because they're just not doing anything. Right, Roberts is going to come off for Laycock. I mean, can Best play on the other side, maybe? Not really. Not really. Well, then I guess... No. We may as well bring Best on for Camper. Can we do that? Let's play all the wingers. Get him in his best role. Get Laycock over there. And Hill's just going to have to go round him. Hill could maybe go up front. Right, okay, here we go. Hill is going to go up front as a pressing forward. And Best is going to stay there as the winger. We'll try that. Maybe that will be a difference maker because Hill's a big boy. So he could potentially be able to do last season's Sam Camper role from centre forward. Maybe that's a thing. And now Scowen's shattered as well. Right, we're going very attacking. We can't push him on. We'll push him on though. Fairley doesn't like to play any further forward. He gets a nosebleed. But Best can be pushed forward a little bit. And can we find an equaliser from somewhere? Come on! Do something. We're not even getting highlights. I'm berating. I'm very cross again. I'm running out of anchor. I mean, the Herne Bay are 5th in the league. They're a good team, and we've not been thumped. We've certainly had worse away performances than that, but it's just the fact the run goes on and on and on. And I don't understand Sam Camper. There you go. He's going to start working harder. Hopefully we win the next game because it's at home. Well, here we go then. The team for Ebbsfleet, and I mean, we'll play completely differently in this game. It's the same 11 other than Laycock comes in up front. We should probably put Roberts on the bench, and hopefully we'll win. The when I press selection advice, it doesn't even put Tom Best on the bench anymore. Which, I mean, that is alarming. The fact that he's not even considered good enough for the bench. And now Laycock's injured. Why is everyone getting injured? Our one big thing is that we were really good going forward. We were good attackers. And now we're not. Right, now we're oh no. Please, not a home match. We've never lost here. Maybe good home form and bad away form is just turning into bad form in general. Because the club morale is shot. It's fascinating that we've actually managed to hold on to the home form for as long as we have. But maybe that's turning now as well. Right. Come on, you buffoons. Laycock to Machiavelli and now Scowen in midfield. And Larson. See, we're doing all right. All of a sudden I'm berating again and I'm going attacking. They just make me cross all the time. I like last season. As a Peterborough fan in real life, I would confirm as well, I much prefer being in League One to the Championship, because in League One, we're always good and we're always pushing for promotion. When you get to the Championship, it's rubbish because we're rubbish. And this feels like a posh season in the Championship. Ebbsfleet have had 2 shots and scored 2 goals. Ebbsfleet are 17th in the league. It's inexplicable how poorly we're playing. Well, I guess this is going to be our first defeat at the new ground because I've lost my head. I need to go and have a lie down, I think. Right, Davidson to Scowen. And now Larson. A goal back before half-time would be super. I just need Camper to grab a goal and get back to his form. And then Best can come off the bench and grab a goal. And everything will be like last season again. That's the dream. That's what we want. Fairley with the cross to the far post where Camper is lurking, and it's all coming back together. This is the dream. Sam Camper finally has his first goal of the season. It was just like last year. A big cross comes in, Camper's there, dominant header. Oh, if Sam Camper's back, then we're only moments away from Tom Best being back, and then everything is right in the world. We're going to demand more. We're going to stay attacking. I'm getting ready to bring Best on. Get them both on there. Hill's not playing well. Get them both on. See if we can recapture last season. Wouldn't that be a thing? Laycock's playing poorly and has picked up a knock. Maybe we bring Best up front with Camper. We give Laycock and Hill, whichever one of them is playing worse on the hour mark, comes off for Best. Even though we've got Roberts on the bench and he'd be the logical one to come on for Laycock. We might just bring them both on with half an hour to go. Make a double change, get Roberts and Best on. I'm talking about it as if I'm not just going to do it. Let's just do it. There you go. We've got Best on. We've got Roberts on. Can we drag ourselves back into this match? I'm going to be nice. I'm going to offer some encouragement. Come on, boys. Let's show that all is not lost. Sebastião with the goal kick. Plays it forward to Young, who, I mean, it's an extravagant way of flicking it on, but does try and flick it on towards Camper. And we just give the ball away. And now, have we put too much pressure on Camper and Best by giving them the fancy shirts, number 7 and number 9? They're the shirts everybody wants, aren't they? Have we put too much pressure on them with those shirts? Is that a thing? Could that be a thing? Best wanted the number 7 shirt. Right, Scowen to Roberts, looking for Camper, who isn't winning his headers even anymore. And now Roberts again drops deep, plays it off to Scowen, who finds Fairley. Cross, looking for Camper again. Camper couldn't quite get there, but Best is there to pick up the scraps. Brown's behind him if he wants to use him. He does. Brown back to Best. Best to Camper. Why didn't he just shoot first time? And it doesn't matter because it's a Sam Camper goal with a Tom Best assist. And all is right in the world again. Oh, my word. He looks delighted according to the commentary. I'm delighted because everything that was supposed to be working is all of a sudden working again. I mean, Camper, it ended up being a beautiful touch. I would have just hit it first time if I was him. Just snatch at it. Play on instinct, but he does a nice little turn, creates himself some space and grabs the goal. And now we just went, look at that, Best tracking back. Is it all coming back together again? Camper back to goal, laying it off to Davidson. And now Best gives it back to Camper. Look at us. We're playing well again. Best back to Brown. And now Young to Brown. We're even keeping hold of the football. This is all... I mean, look at that from Camper. Proper back to goal, target man play. Plays Best in. Roberts is in the middle. Tom Best's got 2 assists. And we've turned this match around. I mean, I called it and it's happening. Tom Best has come on and changed the game. Sam Camper is playing like a footballer again. 2 goals and some brilliant football to make the 3rd. Inexplicable. I mean, I genuinely don't know how to explain the contrast between home form and away form. And I know I'm going on about it a lot, but you're seeing it in action. Goodness me, it feels vindicating, the fact that you're seeing it in action. Explain it to me, boys and girls. Larson, over the top to Best. Best's already got 2 assists since coming on. Floats it over again, looking for Roberts this time, but it's not the best cross he's ever hit. And the Ebbsfleet keeper plucks it down out of the sky. We've dropped back to a positive mentality, which hopefully isn't going to invite Ebbsfleet back into the game. But now Best playing it forward to Roberts, who couldn't get there ahead of the defender. And we are under attack again from Ebbsfleet, who are going to feel a little shell-shocked, I'm sure, in their own right, having been 2-0 up. It's now 3-3. We're going attacking again. Just stay on attacking. We'll just make that substitution. Scowen comes off for Marrow without me even having to touch that button. We skip that, and we're going to offer encouragement again, because encouragement worked before. Maybe they just need me to be nice to them. Maybe I've been too mean to Best and Camper. They've been the 2 best players on the pitch today. But can they link up one more time for a winner? I would love for Tom Best to score it, but ultimately, I don't care how we do it, as long as we find a winner from somewhere. Because, goodness me, do I want to win a football match in a YouTube video? Is that really too much to ask? Oh, we're gonna lose here for the first time ever, aren't we? I was feeling happy 2 minutes ago. What a frustrating team we've become. Oh, I mean, you saw snatches of us looking good. But this is our first defeat here, and this is when it starts to feel like relegation form. Because now if we haven't got Fortress, Dulwich, Hamlet, we are going to start free falling down the league. Well. At least Best and Camper played well for old time's sake. Oh, boys and girls, this isn't going to be a fun season. Look at the state of this form. Right, we'll play some more matches. I'll go through some misery alone. I might feel, there you go, it fits the mood better if I just sit here with the lights off. I think that's probably more appropriate. And I'll see you on Monday. If you've enjoyed that, stupid camera balancing it out so it doesn't even look like the lights are off. It's dark in here. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. There you go. We can turn the lights off again now. Thank you very much for watching. Look at me, sat in the dark. Ha! Got you, camera.